Hey y'all, I just made a post yesterday when Pantone announced their new color of the year for 2026, Cloud Dancer. I learned Cloud Dancer is not landing the same for everyone. When Pantone named this soft, warm white as the color of the year for 2026, the internet did not just react, it erupted. And honestly, as a black woman watching the cultural climate in America, I understood the backlash immediately. Whether Pantone meant it or not, this announcement arrived in a moment where DEI is being rolled back, purity language is resurfacing, political tension is high, and whiteness as an aesthetic is being recentered. So if your first thought was, why would they choose a white color now? Did they not read the room? You are valid for feeling that. The timing feels off, and the symbolism hits differently. I felt it too. But here is the part that surprised me. Two things can be true at the same time. When I stepped back from the cultural noise and looked at Cloud Dancer strictly through interior design, global marketing, and color psychology, things shifted. Pantone does not choose colors based on politics. They choose based on emotional exhaustion, market saturation, global mood, economic stress, and what consumers actually use. From that angle, Cloud Dancer makes sense. So this conversation is not about choosing sides. It is about holding both realities at once. The cultural timing is complicated. The design logic is strong. Now let's talk about why neutrals and soft whites rise during moments of instability. Design always responds to emotional climate. When people feel overwhelmed or overstimulated, interiors shift towards simplicity, softness, calmness, and sensory regulation. After the 2008 recession, grays and beiges took over. During the pandemic, blues and grounding earth tones became comforting. In the last few years, quiet luxury and Scandinavian minimalism have dominated as people looked for peace and clarity. Cloud Dancer is another step in that cycle. It is not about whiteness. It is about breath and silence and reset. Now think back to 2020 and 2021. During cultural movements, activism, and collective identity building, color exploded. Digital lavender, serotonin yellows, bold terracotta, dopamine decor. When culture expresses itself loudly, interiors do too. Color becomes voice and rebellion and identity. When culture turns inward, design becomes quiet. There is also a corporate side to this. Pantone works with global brands that want safe, neutral, photogenic colors. Right now, corporations are choosing minimal palettes and simple branding. So a warm white that offends no one and works everywhere becomes an easy choice. So where does that leave us in actual interior design? Here's where awareness and design intelligence meet. Cloud Dancer is a soft alternative to stark whites. It calms the senses. It photographs beautifully. It pairs with oak, linen, stone, and warm metals. It does not dominate a room. It creates space within it. And sometimes space is exactly what our nervous system needs. So here is my bottom line as a black woman designer. Culturally, choosing a white color this year feels disconnected and privileged. Design-wise, this soft, warm white is exactly what many homes need in a heavy, emotional era. So where does that leave us in actual interior design? Here's where awareness and design intelligence meet. Cloud Dancer is a soft alternative to stark whites. It calms the senses. It photographs beautifully. It pairs with oak, linen, stone, and warm metals. It does not dominate a room. It creates space within it. And sometimes space is exactly what our nervous system needs. So here is my bottom line as a black woman designer. Culturally, choosing a white color this year feels disconnected and privileged. Design-wise, this soft, warm white is exactly what many homes need in a heavy, emotional era. Cloud Dancer may not be the color we expected this year, but it is the color that tells the truth about where we are. It invites softness in a world that feels sharp. It invites breath in a moment that feels heavy. And sometimes, that is the design direction our souls need most. If you want the full breakdown with mood boards, room examples, and the deeper design guide behind this conversation, this video accompanies a complete article on my website. You can read the full blog at livingbrightinteriors.com.